Hi, this is Bill Wynn, and in this video I wanted to go over the VPS update that was going to be happening this weekend, try to answer what I think would be some of the most common questions, and just try to make it clear what's going to happen and why it's going to happen. So let's get into it. The very first question you might ask is why? Why update the VPSs that we have currently? Well, essentially it's to increase the performance of the VPS itself, as well as the forex tools that we use on the VPS, and enhance the user experience. There's some very technical things that were required, and the company has invested lots of money into making sure that we have an experience that's secure for you, secure for our vendors, optimizing for the software, and just an overall better experience. The second question is, who does this VPS update affect? So this VPS update does not affect everyone. It only affects the accounts that have switched to the new marketplace. Customers who remained on the Phase 1 platform will not be affected. These are accounts that were created before October 17th. You may or may not be aware, but on October 17th, we switched from Phase 1 into Phase 2 of Auvoria Prime, and at that time, we switched to a new marketplace model with a new VPS and a template. And so as a result of that, the people that are part of this Phase 2 platform, this is who's going to be affected during the VPS update. So if you created your account or you switched over to the new marketplace after October 17th, this will affect you. The next thing to address is the switch. And we are asking that you would please switch early this week, even ideally before 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, of course, we're going to honor all the switches that are requested up until our normal time, Friday night at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard. However, to make the transition smoother and as a convenience, we are asking as many people who plan on switching to do that switch by 5 p.m. Again, this is not going to cause any loss on the VPS, or we don't want people to be anxious over this, but it's one thing that as we brainstormed on the transition, one thing we realized that if people did switch earlier, it would be a little smoother. Next, when does the VPS update happen? So we're going to start the update around 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday. This is just after the market close. We have a couple things we want to do before we begin the update. And so around 5:15, 5:30 is when I expect we'll do it. Now, due to the size of the job, it's going to take as long as 60 hours, give or take a little bit. So because of the length of time, if you figure it out Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 60 hours will actually run us into Monday morning. And so because the market opens at 5 o'clock p.m. on Sunday, there will be accounts that are not going to be up and trading in the market. Now, we do expect all accounts to be ready for trading by 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we also want you to remember that there are things that could happen to cause any possible delays. Next, what do you need to do after the update? So, because we're actually giving you a brand new VPS, the following things will be required to get back into trading. If you're using remote desktop, you're going to have a new IP address and a password. And so you will have to update those settings in your remote desktop manager. The people who use VNC or just use the back office Auvoria Prime Connect page to go into your VPS, the new credentials will show right there on the page in your back office. So that would be just going in the way you would typically log in. Next, the expert advisor will be synced automatically to your VPS, but you will need to go back in and adjust the settings of the EA. So if you're using Alexander, Einstein, Variable, or Gearbox, you will need to go back in and set those up. And of course, you're going to have to make sure that you link your broker account back up to the MT4. So what are the possible issues? we can almost be certain there will be some hiccups. Whether you're Apple, Microsoft, any big tech company, they have problems. There are times when you'll see that even some of the most prominent websites go down because things happen. Even hosting companies, which creates a cascade of websites that go offline for 5 minutes and sometimes even an hour or more as the developers try to find out why. So because there are some possible issues, and we're going to go over them, we're asking that you wait until at least 8 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time on Monday before you send a ticket about your issue. That will just give us the time to make sure that everything is fixed, that the transition has been done, the update is complete, before we have to handle any potential tickets. So here are some of the issues that you may experience and would require a ticket. When you go to log on to your VPS, you might see just a black screen, or it might not connect using the credentials that you have. Now again, remember, if you're using RDP, you will need to create new credentials. But now, because of all of this updating, and it's really all virtual, there can be times when the server times out, when a process is taking longer than normal. And so this corrupts the installation. So it is possible that your VPS will experience an installation error. There are times when we've seen that the password is not the password that it says it is. And also there are times when we've seen the VPS won't reboot using the button in the Auvoria Prime Connect page. So if at 8 o'clock Monday morning you're experiencing any problems, at that time, please go ahead and submit a ticket, and we'll be able to take care of these items very quickly. Lastly, I want to address this really important question. Do I have to close all my trades? Now, if possible, it would be a good decision to close your trades as we go into the market close. This is not necessary, but there is one condition where there could be an issue. And so we do feel that we would like to see everybody close their trades. However, we understand that there could be some drawdown, and so you would rather not close your trades. And this is not because your trades will not show back up on your account. There's a period of time when the market opens on Sunday at 5 p.m. to when the update is completed at 5 a.m. Monday morning. During that 12-hour, give or take a little bit of time, during that gap of time, there could be trades that are open but they're not being managed by an EA. And so there is a risk there, which is why we would really like to see people have their trades closed. Now, remember that you can check on your trades using MT4 on your phone or any MT4 instance where you can connect to your broker account. So you will be able to see your trades, you will be able to monitor them, but without your VPS being back online with the EA, it will not be managed by the EA. So ideally, you would have all of your trades closed out. If you're unable to do so, keep an eye on things during that span of time if your VPS is not back online. Some people's VPSs will be right back online Friday night, some will be back online Saturday, and some Sunday. But because of the magnitude of the number of VPSs that we have to destroy and create, it will run into Monday morning. If you have any other questions, make sure you go over to the support desk, submit a ticket, and I do ask again though, if your VPS is not back online at 5:30, 6 o'clock Sunday, then just keep checking every half hour, every hour, and eventually you'll see your VPS is back there. And just wait until 8 o'clock Monday morning to submit any tickets. Thank you so much. We're looking forward to updating all the VPS so we can improve the experience for everyone.